it's Finnovation. So, with everything going on right now, camps sadly have been closed. And the obvious question is...
Is there any of the activities from camp that you could do at home to get that feeling of camp in your own backyard?
I'm sure there is. Let's think. Kayaking? Don't really have a pond in our backyard. Hiking? We don't really have a hill in our backyard. Ooh, axe throwing. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to throw an axe with just a plain old normal axe and some scrap wood. So before this video starts though, I do want to give a pretty big disclaimer on if you're doing this at home, Finnovation does not take any responsibilities for any injuries that may occur. Also, if you're throwing an axe, make sure you're standing at least 8 to 10 feet away from the target so the axe doesn't bounce back and hit you.
And 10 would be better than 8.
Yeah. Also, if you're a kid, make sure you have parental supervision and make sure your parents are okay with you doing this. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so this is our axe / tomahawk. So my dad made it and it is really cool, but we're not totally sure. We also made this target that's right behind me. We're not sure if it's actually gonna stick or it's gonna work or exactly how to do this yet. So I'm gonna do a little bit of practicing and testing to see if this all works, and if it does, I'll let you know after that. Alright guys, so after throwing the hatchet quite a few times, I've got a few tips. So first off, how you want to hold the hatchet. So you kind of want to hold your hatchet or axe like just a grip kind of at the bottom. So for me, that looks kind of like that. You could also do like that, but I kind of like that because I can kind of aim with my thumb. Then the whole idea of it is you kind of want to let gravity do most of the hard work for you. So as it falls, like that, then you just want to flick at the last second. So you just kind of fling it, and one tip that has really helped me guys is you want to let the axe drop more than anything, because the whole idea that really messes everyone up is how this is spinning. Instead of being a perfect circle like this in air, it wobbles back and forth like this, so that sometimes it hits the wall like that instead of like that. Okay guys, so I did a little bit more practicing and a little chunk of my target actually fell off. But anyway, so I'm getting actually pretty good. So 3, 2, there we go. So I got that axe to stick in pretty easily. The tomahawk that we made actually kind of fell apart a little bit, but I got this old axe and this one's working really well for me. There we go, 2 in a row. So right now I'm just working on adjusting my aim so I can get closer to that bullseye. Okay guys, so I just hit the bullseye a couple times. So I'm getting actually pretty good. If you can see here, most of my hits are either pretty close to the bullseye or really far off. So I think axe throwing is a really fun thing. Like honestly, it didn't take me that long to learn how to do this. So if you're out there and you're trying to learn how to do this, some things to remember are distancing is really important. So if your axe is hitting wrong, like if you're hitting like this, then you know you want to back up a little bit so that the axe has a little bit more time to spin and it can hit the target. So it's really just a matter of finding the right distance and getting really consistent with your throws. So for me, I have a pile of wood right here that's really helping me gauge on how far to throw. So here, and I just kind of find my my place where I start, and then I take a step, and there you go, bullseye. So it's really just a matter of finding the right distance and getting consistent, because consistency is complete key. Because once your throws are consistent, you can just change where you're standing and you can get a bullseye every time. Alright guys, so before I end this video, I do want to show you guys a few different types of axes that would be good or bad for throwing. So this one is kind of like a stereotypical axe that, I don't know, we just had and we got it at a garage sale for really cheap. It works really great and it sticks really well. It's light enough that you can throw, but it's heavy enough that it sticks in. So, but now let's look on the other end of the spectrum where this one is really, really heavy. It is a really nice axe, except the trouble is that when you throw it, it falls too fast and you can't actually get it to make it to the target. I'm not really, I guess, strong enough to throw it that far and get it into the target. Also, my target is kind of weak. We just threw it together with a few pieces of scrap wood. So heavier axes, while you might be able to get them to work, I wouldn't really recommend them. Now, for light axes, this is a super light axe. This one is like super small and like it's probably like half a pound. It works well sometimes. The trouble is getting it to stick because, like I said, it's kind of light, so it makes it harder to stick. Really easy to throw, hard to get it to stick in. Also, it spins a lot more, so it's harder to get it consistent engaged where, oh, I hit here, so I need to rotate back a little bit. While this one, it's just spinning so fast that you can almost hardly tell. Well, that sums up this video, guys. And remember, practice counts. I know you guys can learn how to throw that axe.
Axeman, that reminds me of something I heard. I heard that the next Avengers movie, they're going to replace Thor's hammer with a Thor axe.
A Thor axe? Isn't that an insect abdomen? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but that would make a very good weapon. Whatever, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button down below. And if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye!